Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Oregon State Beavers taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Red Raiders offense will start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can...
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Quick completion on the out route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Beavers offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Williams. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Spins away from the defense. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Purdy on the Jets. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. On the ground, it's Joyner. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. They'll punch this in and get a touchdown.
Here's the pressure. Trying to find the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed.
Here comes the heat.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Beavers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Hankerson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Virgil. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. They'll line up for a second down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finding an escape route. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hankerson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
So now it's second and long. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. It's caught. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's got it on the right. Got enough space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Beavers are threatening on 1st and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morton. They're working that left side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll move the tight end. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Zings it complete to the right. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Used the play fake, now to throw.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Give to the back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Got his man quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And some room to work. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught, close to the marker, it's Walker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They just keep firing. And the heat gets hits home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Beavers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Douglas. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Punt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. A quick pass to the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks up the first down, still moving. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clemens. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run the counter. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. Turns it on tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Going up top again. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finding open areas. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. With the catch, it's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down, gotta have it here. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They feed him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to throw, it's Morton. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.